And we're on to the room 2. I'm not going to mess around here, we know what we're up for. More unlocking puzzles, more fiddly bits of clockwork, more eldritch horrors. I hope there's more eldritch horrors, because I seem to have released something into the world last time. Anyway, new game, the room 2, this... Well, I don't actually know, it should pick up, you would expect it would pick up where the last game left off. I was in a clockwork dimension. Let's find out. Okay. Tutorial. I'm not... Oh, okay. I was gonna look around. I'm not in a clockwork dimension. I'm in some kind of old... There's something over there. Okay. I'm in some kind of old dungeon, it would seem. Double click on the note to focus. Well, I've got, a thing. See, that looks like something you could place something in or switch something around in, and there's something that goes in the middle there. North, east, southwest. So it's a compass. Alright, well, let's just follow the instructions. The tutorial wants me to do that. Oh yes, by the way, I've still got hints off. I think I can turn those on if I ever need them, but I didn't need them for the last game, and I hope I shouldn't need them for this one. Click and drag to open the note. Flip. We got AS, whoever that guy is. Again, click to continue, but let's read. If my calculations are correct, then this is where you will emerge. Welcome, friend. We have much to share. Now you are blind, but I have left you provision to see, that your passage might be shorter than mine. I am forced to conceal it somewhere in this room, and trust in your wits to uncover it. I am not the only ghost in this place. Neat. So, guy's still around. Okay, so we may be a new recruit, so this is a sort of a... It's not a direct sequel. We're a new guy, and apparently this guy needs another subject to... I assume this is going to have something to do with the null element. So I've got the eyepiece in my inventory. The lens is broken. So I've got to replace that, yeah. Is that not the lens? That looks like just sort of... That looks like a filter. The lens would be the much smaller piece of glass here, but alright. Alright. Right click to zoom out, same as the last game. Zoom out further to view the rest of the room. Oh, okay. So it's not just a single thing in the center of it, I've actually got multiple bits. Double click on the other table to explore. Double click on the round box. Is it a box if it's... I suppose it is a box if it's round. Alright. Rotate the keyhole cover. There we are. Push the button. Then it's not a keyhole cover, it's a button cover. Click and drag to open the lid. Ooh, that looks very nice. A puzzle! It looks like some of the objects could be moved. Okay. Does this turn? Yeah. Well, I bet that goes... so it slides in together to make a circle. Yeah. That goes there. That goes there. That goes there. And opens a drawer. And there I get the lens. That will let me see... Lens look like it would fit on the eyepiece. There it goes. And that will give me the sort of vision of... Well, sort of UV vision, really. Sometimes the eyepiece can be used to discover hidden things. Click on the fingerprint. And pick up the piece. A small piece of shaped metal. Hexagonal. So... Hang on, let's look around a bit. So we're given a little bit of extra vision, but there's nothing else going on around here. So I'm looking for other fingerprints. I'm looking for... Let's look over here. You can just bounce over there. Aha. SESWN. Now I'm going to guess that has something to do with this, because that's southeast, southwest, north. So there. I think that'll be some means to unlocking that puzzle. Alright. That'll come up later. So, I've got a hexagonal piece of metal. I assume it has something to do with this box. Just... Anyway, look, also, hang on, I should take a note of this. The question mark will glow when a new hint is available. Hints can be disabled from the options menu. I actually had turned off hints, so I'm going to turn them off. I thought I had turned them off, but I'd restarted the game a few times to get the recording working. Hold on, we have got a note here. I'm gonna check that. Now that looks like the same piece of metal. Another one. Okay, so there might be a few hidden around. Let's read this. Ah, it's typed up. 23rd October, 1883. Mr. Rigby, suffice it to say that I do not share my colleague's faith in your character. Were it up to me, I should not engage a man of such low breeding and even lower station as yourself. The very thought of taking a grave robber into our service chills me to my stomach. But as Mr. de Montfaucon is fond of saying, needs must as the devil drives. It falls to me, then, to brief you in your ungodly task. As you should be well aware, you shall only be paid upon your successful return with the artifact. Should you find yourself having any ideas otherwise, I must stress to you that, while the artifact is of enormous value, it is only of value within a certain small community of researchers. It is not for the eyes or hands of an uneducated man such as yourself. I unconditionally demand that you do not interact with the object in any way. It might prove incredibly dangerous for you to do so. It is an instrument of great power, and should not be interfered with by inferior minds. Is this me? Am I Mr. Rigby? It's October 1883. I'm the grave robber they've hired to retrieve the artifact, the null object. I like that. Very condescending, I appreciate that. Okay, we've got 2 hexagonal pieces of metal. Don't seem to have anything to do with this box. Is there any others? Check the corners, I'll check the other table in a second. Bit overgrown in here. Ah, here we are. The panel appears to be missing 2 shaped pieces. I just happen to have 2 shaped pieces. Flump. And that unlocks. Okay, and then I open this up by spinning these 2 things. And there's a sort of... That looks like an eyeball, but like with the eyelid. But just the eyelid and no rest of the skull. That's very unpleasant. A strange brass sphere. It looks like this belongs somewhere. Can I have a look at it? Can it open up? The base looks detachable, but not by hand. It definitely looks eyeball-like. I mean, that marbling. Yeah. Alright, well, I can guess that goes in here. Oh, yep, no, it's an eyeball. Ooh, okay. Perhaps the code is hidden in the room somewhere. SESWN, right? Let's actually double check that. Yeah, SESWN. So, SESWN. Seswin. Now, okay, that gives me a medallion. I should take a closer look. Okay, this is me fiddling with stuff in the inventory as well. So, yeah, this is pretty much this game, by the way. It's all doing little fiddly puzzles. And often the answers, at least in the first game, appear to be finding a small piece that's hidden around the room somewhere. So I assume, or like some odd piece of logic you have to consider. Yeah, I figured these might pull out, by the way. We'll just do that then. I wonder if anything matches this shape. So it's gone from a circle to a square. So we are now going to set a square peg in a round hole. Well, a round peg in a square hole, anyway. And I think that's got something to do with the square at the top of this square box. A rectangular box. Now that lit up, so I assume there's going to be something I'm going to have to look through with regards to my eyepiece. Okay, it's shining light I can't see over here. Okay. There we are. Alright, those are the symbols on the table. Z with a line through it. Looks like a currency. Sort of an hourglass. Well, I think that actually is just a simplified hourglass. And I can already see it, actually. Headless man panicking. And we get the scary... Weeping Angel. Thank you. That's a Weeping Angel. Don't go near it. Okay. Oh, is that it? Jesus. There's a creepy factor in all this as well. We have to keep in mind. Alright. So now we've got this. This is a line to make a shape. Fucking Jesus. Okay. And jump scares. Thank you for that. Alright, I think we're gonna align it with that. And look, it's gonna start a level of doom, I think. And there's that gateway we saw in the first game. I'm alright. I'm not great with horror. This hasn't generally been a horror game. There we go. Complete chapter 1. Grave robber. We have a tarot card, Illumination. You have done well to emerge from the crypt, sound of both mind and spirit, though I fear this is only the beginning of your trials. Yeah, tell me about it. I don't like, you know, just, like, white noise and then red things flashing in front of me. I mean, I hope there's not too much more of that.